Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the final beer review with this background here. I'm going to be moving next week. Well, I've actually been in the process of moving the past few weeks, but I shall probably be relocating, doing my final relocation next week. As you can finally see here, it's getting kind of cleared out. It's getting empty. It's not as cluttered as before. So next time you see a review, it's probably going to be in a completely different background. How that looks and what, I don't know, but I'm really excited. Are you? So this final beer review in this background, of which, God, it must be like about 95, 96, well, God knows, I have probably well over 100 reviews of beers and whiskeys and other alcoholic beverages have been in this background. I started a couple years ago, a little bit over 2 years ago at my previous place, and I've kept the ball rolling here, and I'm looking forward to keeping it rolling at my new place, hopefully, which has faster upload speeds. Part of the reason why I hardly ever upload anything, why it takes me so long to upload things, is because the upload speed here is really slow. Well, also probably because my videos are so damn huge. Each of these things is like over a gig. I record high quality, what can I say? So, the beer review for tonight is actually a fairly simple one. It's Lemongrass Luau, and I'm looking forward to this one. Why? Well, because I've been working pretty much continuously for the past 3 days, hard manual labor, having to get up early. I haven't had a chance to have a single drink at all. So I'm looking forward to a good beer tonight. Secondly, been having some digestive problems today, so I'm looking forward to this beer because, why? Ginger is a major part of the ingredients here. Lemongrass and ginger are the two flavorings for this beer. And of course, ginger goes and settles an upset stomach. So, let's read the label, shall we? Inspired by the vibrant flavors of a true Hawaiian luau, our brewers combine the fresh zing of lemongrass with a snap of ginger to create this balanced, crisp blonde ale. With this tasty beer in hand, there's always aloha around you. This is 5.0 ABV. Like most Kona brews, pretty light. They don't really do heavy beers. So I'm looking forward to popping this open and just giving it a go already. I'm thirsty. Which means I'm probably going to drink a heck of a lot of water later. Okay, bright yellow with a white fizzy head. Interesting smell. Very gingery. Ginger is what shows up. Some very herbal scents. That's probably the lemongrass. And a bit of skunk, but let's see here. When was this bottled? May 27, 16. Well, it's probably just this bottle. I've had a couple of others of these, and this is the first one that's been mildly skunked, so, it sometimes happens with bottling. So, don't hold it to this one. Let's just say, from my previous experiences, ginger, lemongrass, and very bright crackery sort of malts there. Head pleats pretty quickly. Nicely carbonated. Down the hatch it goes. Intensely refreshing. Nice and light on the palate, but big on flavor. Lots of flavor action in the mids there. First you get this nice snap of lemongrass, very herbal and slightly tart. Then get like this rise of ginger. It's not overwhelming. It's not like ginger cola. It's just makes its way there, kind of goes into the finish and lingers in the finish along with the light hopping. So it's there, very effervescent in the finish. Finish is fairly dry on the palate. This is not very sweet at all, just ever so slightly sweet, mostly on the drier side. Eminently drinkable when you're like me and you're just baked in the sun and thirsty as hell. You just kind of want to chug it. Definitely tastes and feels like kind of beer you want to chug on a nice hot day. Front, got some nice crackery malts, not too complex, not too obtrusive either. As it warms up, a bit of a herbal twist to the lasting finish as well. Finish is fairly clean though, not any lingering sweetness on the palate. Maybe just a little less, almost imperceptible. I like how they did this. You know, it comes across as a fairly blank palate of a blonde ale. Just some, some perceptible crackery malts, light hopping. Nice blank palate on which the ginger and lemongrass plays. Not too complex, but well made. If you're looking for a blonde ale, this would probably be, well, it's probably a little bit, as the blonde ales go, like I said, it's kind of a blank palate. If you like ginger, if you like lemongrass, this is definitely something to go and try. If you want something to pull out of that cooler on a summer beach picnic, this is definitely a go-to beer for that. If you're like me, and you sometimes get upset stomach quite a bit, this is kind of a beer that's really, the ginger in it actually is prominent enough so that it actually works to settle the stomach. So, if you're not feeling in the mood for ginger ale, maybe try this. I think this is like the record for how fast I've drank a beer on a review. Usually I'm not 2/3 done, only 7 minutes in. Well, 5 minutes, because remember I was talking for like a minute and a half before I finally popped the thing. And it'll probably be done as soon as I turn this thing off. Like I said, darn thirsty. Heat, well, it was dark outside. Let's see what my heat index says. Where did I put my phone? Let's go and see what the heat index is right now, because that's always fun to go and look at. Come on. Really? Huh. Says it's only 82. The heat index is only 82 degrees. Feels maybe about 85 degrees right now. But then my room tends to kind of keep heat because it's not against the wind side, and I got a gigantic computer right here pumping hot air into the vicinity. So, I'm kind of rambling, but I'm really tired, and this beer is just going straight to my head. So I'm going to go and end it off right here. Final review in this place. A lot of happy memories, a lot of happy beers, a lot of happy whiskeys. I'm going to toast this room off. Moving to bigger and better quarters. And that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Lemongrass Luau. Give it a shot at a summer picnic, especially if you like ginger and lemongrass. That's your beer review for tonight. Cheers.